Hello, my name is Sosa Omaroti, and this is my patient, David Omaroti. I'll be recording a video assessment of the skin, hair, and nails, as well as abdominal assessment for NU650, Advanced Health Assessment. David, do you give me consent to record this video?
Yes.
Thank you. I will now begin, before I assess the patient, with hand hygiene. Being that I'm keeping this camera in place, I will just perform hand hygiene before touching the patient. And I will begin with the skin, hair, and nails assessment so the patient can stay seated for this part of the assessment. I will start off for inspecting the skin for characteristics including moisture, dryness, and temperature, as well as noting any lesions and noting location, distribution, and characteristics. Do you feel any pain as I'm pressing? Assessing skin temperature, warmness or coolness. No signs of cyanosis or clubbing noted. And I will do the same on the opposite arm. Skin is dry. Temperature is warm to touch. There's even distribution of the skin throughout. No lesions noted. And no tenderness noted. Now I will assess the patient's scalp and hair for lesions, texture, distribution, and quantity, and any patterns of loss. Do you feel any pain as I am palpating? No, okay. No lesions or scarring noted. No tenderness noted, and hair is evenly distributed. And the texture is smooth. And no signs of hair loss noted. Thank you so much, David. And now I'll move into the portion of assessing the abdomen. So for this portion, may you please lie down on your back. Thank you. For this portion, I will be assessing your abdomen and we'll have to lift up your shirt. Is that okay? Thank you. I will start off by inspecting the abdomen for symmetry, characteristics, contours, scars, any striae or stretch marks noted, rashes, lesions, pulsations, movement, and bulges. As I look, both sides of the abdomen are symmetrical. No lesions or no scars are noted. Stomach is flat. No rashes or pulsations are noted. No movement or bulges. And now I will move on to auscultating, listening to the patient's abdomen in all four quadrants, checking for bowel sounds and noting the frequency and characteristics, as well as auscultating the aorta, the iliac, renal, femoral arteries, and note if there's any bruits. And now we begin. I've warmed the stethoscope for you. bow sounds noted in all 4 quadrants, and now I will percuss. Did you feel any pain while I did that? Thank you so much. Dullness noted over the liver as I percuss the border. And now I will palpate, noting tenderness, muscle resisting guarding, and superficial masses and pulsations. Any pain? Now I will assess for CVA tenderness. Are you feeling any pain in this area? Thank you so much. Now at this point, I will go ahead and assess using special techniques. Going ahead and check for the McBurney's point. For this portion, sir, I will have to just slightly pull down the rim of your pants if that's okay. It will not expose anything. I just want to check for a specific location that's a little bit below this line. Is that okay? Thank you. Any tenderness or pain? Thank you so much. That point, the McBurney's point, is just below the middle line, joining the umbilicus and the anterior superior iliac spine. So it's 2 centimeters below that iliac spine. And now I will palpate for Rovsing sign and referred rebound tenderness. Any pain? Are you feeling any pain, sir? Thank you. And now I will assess for psoas sign. And now I'm going to need your engagement, sir. I'm going to press above your right knee, and then I would like you to raise your thigh then against my hand. May you please try and raise your thigh against my hand? Can you please raise your right thigh against my hand?
Right thigh?
Yes, against my hand.
Oh, okay.
Raise it against it. Okay, thank you so much. You can relax. And now I will assess for the obturator sign. And again, this has to do with your right side, sir. I will flex the patient's right thigh and hip with the knee bent and rotate it inwardly. Don't want to block the camera. I'm going to lift your leg up, sir. And now rotate it inwardly. Are you feeling any pain? I'm going to do it again. Okay, thank you. Excellent. Thank you so much. And finally, I will check for the Murphy sign. May you take a deep breath for me? And breathe out. And breathe out. Thank you. Did you experience any pain? Any pain?
No.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. You may sit up now. That will conclude my assessment.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Asota Omoroti signing off.